What's good, everybody? It's John. I come back at you on another video. For this video here, I want to talk about a recent adventure that I went on a couple days ago, right? This past weekend. And for this video, just to highlight the importance of going on an adventure from time to time. And what I mean by that is, just doing things that are out of the ordinary or trying new things or new experiences, right? Doing things that you haven't done before or haven't done something in a while. Now, this adventure that I'm talking about is very simple. It was just me going to a home goods store, and it was my mom's idea that she wanted to do this because, just so you guys know, even though it's the first half of November, we already have the house decorated with everything Christmas. And that's just because once Halloween is over, my mom, she brings out all of the Christmas decorations and decorates the whole house with everything Christmas. And it's because it's her favorite holiday and she loves being Christmas spirit and just energy and everything that comes with the holiday. And the fact that it gives her an excuse to decorate, she enjoys the holiday. So even though we're still probably at least 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving, house is already everything decorated with Christmas. So she wanted to go to this home goods store, and when she told me the night before, I was kind of thinking about it the whole night that I wanted to go deep down, just because I felt like I haven't been to like a home goods store in a while, and I don't really remember the last time I went to like shop for holiday decorations, right? So I decided to go, and it ended up, of course, being a great decision because it felt like, just an event that seemed so minuscule, right? Ended up being one of the most enjoyable adventures that I've been on in a while. And so we decided to go, and I remember walking in the store, and immediately to the right, as soon as we walked in, there was probably like a 30-foot like Santa Claus that people inflate with air that they can have like at the front of their home, like on the lawn. And I remember seeing all these like reindeer decorations and ornaments and everything Christmas color, and different pillows, different inflatable like Santa Clauses and snowmans. And it just felt like for most people, when they go shopping, especially for like decorations, they're usually just thinking about like how they can decorate their own place. But for me, that entire time when I was going through, it just felt like my imagination was running wild. It just felt like the entire time I was just envisioning being able to just have a big home and own my own home and have it be a place that's very spacious, where we have the opportunity to be able to purchase all these decorations and be able to have fun decorating the place, and for it to feel like our own like winter wonderland, right? So it can be like a very, we've all seen places that were like very decorated with Christmas, like, right? You might drive around the neighborhood and you drive by someone's home and they have a large 20-foot Santa with a bunch of snowmen and like elves and the Christmas socks all over and everything Christmas. We've all seen homes like that, and so for me, I was just letting my imagination run wild and just thinking like, imagine if like what like being able to have a place where you can do that, where you have the luxury and the freedom to do that when you're in the financial position to be able to go and every holiday season be able to spend, to be able to decorate a place and have that holiday spirit. It was just so exciting because even though I didn't purchase anything there, it gave me an opportunity to dream. But the entire time I was essentially dream building. I was just visualizing and imagining myself being in a position where I can have all these things if I so choose, right? If I can have this a home and a space to be able to decorate. And even going through the home goods store, right? We were eventually going through like the kitchen aisle where they have like different kitchen utensils like pots, pans, like baking sheets, even utensils like the grills. And even when I was looking at the grill aisle, right, all the different utensils and things that you might need for a grill, that's when I began thinking like it would be also nice to have a grill too, you know. So because I remember back in college, right, we all chipped in, we all lived in a house off campus, and we all chipped in and had our own grill, and that was fun because we could just get burgers and hot dogs and just invite friends over, and we can have a good time immediately off of that. And so I go through all the kitchen aisle essentially, and just thinking about all of the dishes I can make or all of the gatherings I can have when I can just invite people over, and you know, if I had a grill to be able to try all these new recipes of different foods that I want. And so going to the home goods store, right, it can seem as like a very it can just seem as just like a regular to do list, like a regular activity to just like to do, right, to just go and check and just see if there's anything you want to buy, and just like if not, just leave. But it felt like that entire time I was just dream building. It felt like the entire time like I felt so good, and I was smiling and I was happy and I was excited because it felt like it was simply like I was going through a preview of like what's in store down the line, right? Where at some point in the future I will have the opportunity to be able to have a place and have a lot of space to work with and be able to decorate my place as I so choose. And yeah, my mom will have the opportunity when she has her own place, and my place is definitely gonna have a lot of space. It's gonna have a backyard. It's gonna have, you know, a place where I can be on the grill making food, or like have space to entertain guests, or when it's holiday season, right, being able to decorate the home with everything Christmas from head to toe, and both outside and inside, and have it just be a special place where I can host family gatherings and really bring, you know, friends and family, the people that are close to me, all together, and just have it be like a safe and fun place. So this video I'm just sharing um an adventure that I went on, which of course for a lot of people it can just seem like a very small activity. All I did was just go to a store and guess you could say window shop because I didn't really buy anything. But for me, it was just a moment of dream building. That's literally what it is. It's just I went in there and I wasn't focused on what I how my life is and everything that's going on there. In that moment, I just felt like I was very in tune with what's to come, and I was getting excited, thinking that you know what, one day I'll have that. One day I'll have the opportunity to be able to have all these things and decorate my own home. One day I'll have the opportunity to have a grill and have all these utensils at my disposal. One day I'll have the opportunity when I'm doing backyard barbecues that I can buy these really big jars or these gallons that hold drinks, so then I can make like natural juices for like everyone there, right? So it was just everything I seen was just kind of like painted the picture of the home that I'll one day have and everything that I'll be able to do with that home. So this video, I wanted to title this one Seek Adventure because you deserve to do things to like that are different from like your standard day to day. You deserve to have fun, whether it's decorating, whether it's going out, checking out new stores, whether it's just deciding to randomly go to a new neighborhood just to check it out or like to try a new restaurant. I want to title this video Seek Adventure because you are dream building all the time, and you have the freedom to decide where you want to let your thoughts go. And in that moment, I just had so much fun going into that store because me just looking around, me just browsing, I let my imagination run wild, and I was envisioning what I believe is the future, right? Envisioning something that right now I may not have any evidence of it appearing, but just knowing that at some point, some way, it'll unfold for me and it'll deliver. And for me, I wanted to prepare for that, right? I wanted to prepare for that future when I do have the home, when I do have the space to be able to do that, and how fun it's gonna be then, right? I'm using that time to think about it right now. So seeking adventure is about having fun. It's about having a change of scenery. It's about trying new things, or going somewhere that you haven't been to in a while, and really tapping into those positive emotions, really tapping into happiness, really tapping into joy. And well, because those feelings, that's your true self. And so treat yourself from time to time. Go somewhere. like you don't have to buy things to dream build or to have fun. You can go and experience things, right? There's some people who really want a certain type of car. You can go into a car dealership and browse the cars, touch the car, ask to sit inside a car, and that's you already dream building. You're getting close to the things that you want, close to the things that you desire, and that is what's gonna help it feel more real. And so even a simple trip like that to the home goods store, it just felt so real. It felt as if I essentially already had that home, like the future home, like being able to have the space to work with, to have the to be in the financial situation where I can afford these decorations. And honestly, I'd probably just give the budget to my mom and just let my mom do all that because that brings her so much joy. So that's one of my dreams to be able to let her run free with decorating, and that really helps her be in the holiday spirit. So it's just, you learn so much about yourself when you go on adventures, and you also learn about like new desires spring up and things that you may not have thought about previously. It may just appear, right? Like different ideas, like, so you just want to let your imagination run wild. You never want to let that kid inside of you ever go, because that kid is always there, and that kid is always looking for more adventures, and is always looking to have fun and let their imagination run wild. And that's what happened with me, right? There was something that told me to go on that trip because I wanted to go to the home goods store for whatever reason. It didn't feel like they were just going to run an errand. So for some reason, I just had the urge that I wanted to go, and it ended up being such an enjoyable trip because now, like, it just served as such a memorable moment and experience. Now it's like that inspiration, that motivation, that desire is like inside of me right now, and I can't shake it, right? It's like I know what's in store for the future, and I'm excited for that next stage, and I know that it's inevitable to make its way to me, and it's literally rushing its way to me in record speed. So I'm just, that simple adventure ended up being so memorable, and I'm just excited for the future and excited for what's in store. And I want you guys also to feel the same way, right? You guys, life becomes enjoyable when you have something to look forward to, when you have something to be excited about. And so if you ever feel as though the day to days are the same, and you just feel kind of like a little bit out of place, you kind of feel like nothing's really happening, or nothing's changing, right? That is the prime time, the prime opportunity for you to go on some sort of adventure, even if it's somewhere small, even if it's doing something, anything. It could be anything, right? Whatever it is, just do something different. Get out, go for a walk, check out a store, go hang out with friends, go do something that you either haven't done before, haven't done in a while, because then that can spring up some desires. Your imagination run wild, and you can begin thinking and begin creating what your future life can and will look like. So that's the power of seeking adventure. It's just about going out, having fun, and ultimately, yeah, letting your imagination run wild and dream building. Dream building, right? Creating the life that you want to live, and without any boundaries, without trying to figure out how it's going to happen, without trying to put the pieces together to the puzzle, without trying to find a logical explanation. Dream building is just about tapping into what you want and being able to create that in your mind and believing as though you have it. And for me, it felt as though like it was inevitable that I will at some point be able to have that space to do that with my family. Like I feel it brings me so much joy whenever I think about it, and gets me so excited. So I know that it's already on the horizon, and everything is falling into place with that. So don't ever forget to seek adventure. Adventures are fun. Going out and trying out new things. So always keep that at the back of your mind. And sometimes you might need to switch up the energy and try something new. So definitely never forget to go on adventures and to dream build. Once again, guys, this is Joel, and I'm out. See you guys for the next video.